Welcome everybody to the Fitness Abilities Recovery Center part of the 2020 Angel City Virtual Games presented by the Hartford. Before we get started, I have a few quick announcements. For today's sessions, you will need the following: resistance bands, 2 water bottles filled 3/4 of the way, a pillow, a grip assist gloves, if they're helpful for you. Finally, I'd like to take this moment to thank the incredible sponsors who made this event possible. First, a huge thank you to the Hartford, the presenting sponsor of the 2020 Angel City Virtual Games. And of course, thanks to our amazing friends at the Abilities Recovery Center. The Abilities Recovery Center is located in Los Angeles and offers specialized fitness combined with cutting-edge equipment that allows their clients access to the essential standing exercises and to safely learn how to walk again. And now I'll hand it off to Jeff from the wonderful ARC team.
All right. Hey, thanks, Mark. Thanks for the introduction. This is the last fitness for ARC here for these Angel City Games this year. And each time we have new people that join us. And so when I put out the list of stuff, what we're talking about getting is getting a resistance band, a pillow, and 2 water bottles filled 3/4 of the way up, okay? If you need assistance with grip, it's nice to have some grip gloves. And I know that it's tough to kind of get all of that stuff for everybody. We have a couple of people. We have Tessa and James that are joining us. Can these guys hear me, Mark, when I'm talking to them?
Yeah, they're just on mute.
Okay. It looks like, so I don't know if everybody can see everybody's screen, but I'm not sure if these guys have all the equipment. So if you guys have any questions or if you're trying to find some stuff, okay, we got to wait. That's pretty good. How do we do hanging on to that, Tessa? Good. Is that a resistance band? I think that looks pretty good. I think we can get some stuff going. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that everybody has some stuff. I don't want anybody to feel left out of any of the stuff that we're going to do. So if there's anything that you need, wave a hand, get my attention kind of as we're going here, and we'll try to change some stuff so that you have everything. So this whole workout is going to be done seated, and we're waiting for Hatim. He just went away, and so we're waiting for him to jump back. So everybody can stay seated during this entire routine. And a lot of the stuff that we're going to be working on is trying to figure out how we can keep our trunk, our body and our trunk strong and stable while we do movements with our arms, okay? It's going to help strengthen our arms. It's going to help strengthen our core, front and back. We're waiting for a team to come back, but let's go ahead and kind of get started with one of the ideas. I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see me, and I'm going to put my hands just on either side of the wheels here, okay? What I want to try to be able to do is I want to try to be able to pull my shoulders down and have my back go back. Did you guys see that? Okay. So I want to be able to pull my shoulders down and have my back go back. So I'm pulling my shoulders away from my ear and my back is going back. I want to watch. How's everybody doing with that? Okay. Pretty straightforward movement. Hey, hot team, you're coming back, man. Here's
Yes,
what we're doing. We're starting off just kind of hands on either side of your chair. And I want you just to kind of pull your shoulders down away from your ear and make your back go back. Okay. And then we're going to come up, pull down away from your ears and make your back go back. What you guys should feel is you should feel some tightness in your low back if you have sensation that goes that low, okay? For you guys that have sensation that goes that low, give me a thumbs up if you can feel that going down into your back. Okay, can you guys feel that as we're coming back down here? Those muscles that pull our shoulders back and hold us back like this are our low back muscles. They're the muscles that help keep our trunk stable. So when we're leaning forward, we can control ourselves without falling forward, or being able to bring our arms up without falling forward. Okay. How does everybody do with that? Bringing your arms up. Is everybody pretty good at with that without falling forward? Okay. I think it's something we need to work on, right? For some people, I think it's something we definitely need to work on. Okay. The other part of it, so that's kind of like working into some of the back core. The other part of it is to get into the stomach core, okay, to get into the abdominal core. And so really what I need to learn how to do is I need to learn how to be able to just pull my stomach in. I don't know if you can see my hand going in. I need to be able to pull my stomach just in. Notice my chest isn't rising. I'm just trying to pull my stomach in, okay? To do this, there's a lot of different techniques, and I know that it's really tough, and we could probably spend the entire hour just talking about techniques to kind of get in there. But I want to start off with a workout technique that kind of helps you maybe get a little bit more sensation or a little bit more of some sort of feeling through here that lets you know you're digging into your stomach.
There's me.
We're going to take our resistance band,
My puppy came over. He's like, what's going on?
and I want you to put it back
They're all
on
over
your
here.
chair.
They're all
Okay,
here.
I'm going to turn around here so you can see. So I got my resistance band kind of hooked behind my chair, underneath my hand grips. Okay, so everybody got that set up pretty good?
Go to your room.
Everybody's got pretty good grip. If you don't have it set up, you're just going to pretend that you're pushing on really heavy air, okay? The idea of the movement is, again, in my stomach, as I push out, my stomach starts drawing in, and that makes my body move forward a little bit. And my stomach draws in, and I'm going to push my arm out. With the resistance band, I'm going to have it here. And as I push out, I'm going to draw my stomach in as I push out. So I'm kind of trying to push my belly button towards my spine or curve my spine back into the backrest, okay? All right. So if you can, try to feel that a few times. See if you can get a sense for the feeling or for the movement. As you pull your stomach in, you push your arms out, okay? Try to hold it out there for just a second and see if you feel tension or any sort of reference around your belly. Okay. Team, how are you doing with this? Are you able to keep your arms out there without falling forward? If you have the resistance band, kind of helps. Can you feel it in your stomach? You get a little feel in your stomach? Okay, good. Awesome. All right, gang. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to push it out 5 times, okay? So here we go. We're going to start on this. Here we go for 1, coming out. As you push out, pull your stomach in first. 2. Pull your stomach in first and push out for 3. Pull your stomach in first and push out for 4. Pull your stomach in and push out for 5 and hold it out there. Okay? Hold it out there on 5. Now that they're out there with 5, pull your stomach in a little bit more and see if you can make your hands go forward a little bit more. Okay? Without bending your arm. You're just pulling your tummy in a little bit more. It's like a little crunch. Tiny little crunch, okay? Doesn't have to be a lot. Just pulling in a little bit more, okay? Pulling a little bit more. Then hold it out there and then kind of switch one side after the other, okay? I'm not really twisting. I'm just trying to pull in on one side, pull in on the other side, okay? Good, good. Pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in. Good, and we're going to come on back. Team, good job, man, okay? When we get into some of the back stuff, it should be more helpful for you to be able to figure out how to stay upright on it, okay? do you remember when we started off here and I told you to just put your shoulders down and see if you can get your back to go over the chair? Yeah? So I'm just pulling my shoulders away from my ears and my back goes back. It arches, okay? So while you have that arch, when you pull those shoulders down, then you try to push this out, okay? While you're pushing your stomach in, okay? You want to give that a shot, hot team, really quick? So again, what you're going to do, guys, you can try this. Everybody can try this. So start here. I have my hands here. I'm just pulling my shoulders away. Same thing. I just have my elbows bent so I can hold this. So I'm going to pull my elbows down. It pushes me back against the backrest. And then I'm going to pull my stomach in and push my arms out. See if that gives you a little bit more stability. Good. I'm kind of watching guys do this. How we doing? Okay. Do you guys have the movement? Pulling the shoulders down, arms out, holding it out here for the stability. Okay. Team, that looks better. Is that better, man? Is that better? Are you able to hold it up? Good. Okay. So you're getting into your back core a little bit. Okay. That's really, really important. Fantastic. All right, guys. So the next movement, okay, I'm just kind of showing you some of these movements that we can do for everybody in a chair. Try to hook one of the hand guards on your chair or one of the grips on the back of your chair back here. And then I'm going to put this over my shoulder. Okay. Okay. And then it's over your shoulder. You're going to hold it in tight to your chest. Okay. Tight to my chest. And from here, I'm going to try to take this shoulder and I'm going to try to touch my opposite knee. Just a little bit, okay? Again, trying to pull my tummy in, trying to touch my opposite knee. Just a little bit, okay? The whole idea is to try to pull that tummy in. If you have a free hand and you can put your hand on your belly, feel yourself pull it in. Feel yourself tighten it up. I'm not really trying to lean, I'm trying to pull myself over, okay? Good. Okay, let's undo it off of the shoulder. Take it around your arm like you're kind of holding the bat here. You guys can do that. Good, and from here, we're gonna do another little twist, that same shoulder towards that knee. This is just a tougher lever, okay? With the arms out here, it is a little bit harder to do in your tummy, okay? Good, trying to focus in on that tummy. One more. Good, excellent, okay? Let's switch sides. We'll do the same stuff on the other side. Again, I have it just draped over and then tight to my chest. Good. I'm just giving everybody a chance to get everything set up. I don't know if everybody can see everybody's screen. So I'm not just in deep thought, just waiting for everybody to catch up. All right. The wonderful world of Zoom. This is great. We can do all this. Yeah. Okay. So this is drawn over again. And again, you're just going to take your shoulder and you're going to try to little one down to your knee. Okay. As you pull this around. Okay. Little one. If you have a free hand, if you can feel your stomach, feel yourself pulling yourself into that knee. Ab work is all about really, really focus and intention, pulling that tummy in. It's not about reps, okay? We're gonna take it out like a baseball bat. So out around your arm, yep, swing it out around your arm. Good, and again, we're gonna take that shoulder to that opposite knee. It's just a little bit of a different lever, okay? It makes it a little bit harder to do. That's good. Tessa is getting after it, guys, okay? She's going after it with that man. Excellent job. Good, she's gonna be super strong after this. James is doing this from a car. I don't even know how he can do that with a seatbelt, but he's hosting the next event. Good, nice, okay, bring it back in. Okay, everybody doing okay? I'm not running this at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'm trying to keep this up with everybody so that we get the most benefit from it. Okay, is everybody doing okay? Give me a thumbs up or a wave if everybody's doing all right. Okay, excellent. So we just did some stuff with the stomach, all right, to get some stuff engaged for the front core. I want to move back to the back. And again, everything that we do at the back is going to involve the shoulders going down away from our ears and our back going back towards our backrest. You can see how my back arches when I do that. I've got to get those low back muscles engaged. You know, a lot of times when we start falling forward, we want to do this with our elbows. Well, that only engages the upper back muscles and it actually turns the lower ones off. It makes it harder to balance. We want to be able to pull this back so that we can pull back through those low back muscles, okay? So this first exercise, what we're going to do with our band is you're going to thread it. I'm going to back up so you can see. I'm going to thread it underneath the frame on my chair so that it's underneath my legs on both sides, okay? Wait for everybody to catch up on it. Good. If it's not long enough, you can try to sit on it. Tessa, you might be able to kind of sit on it. It might work there. James, you got the seatbelt. I have no idea how you're going to do it, my friend, but way to go. All right. Cool. Everybody's getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. James, you got it. That's the second exercise, buddy. Hold it. Save some of that energy. All right. We're looking pretty good. Good. Okay, so I've got the bands crossed over my legs, okay? There you go. Sitting on it ought to work, Tessa. Good. So what the movement is, it's a reverse fly from low to high. But again, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just pulling my shoulders down. As I pull them down, I'm going to bring my arms up and out to the side, okay? And so every single time that I do this, guys, my back should go back to the backrest. See how I go back? So it's really like I'm just pulling my back and my arms are kind of following, okay? So if I can pull my shoulders down and make my back go over my backrest, it's a lot easier for me to pull this apart, okay? I'm using huge back muscles and not little weenie arm muscles, okay? Good. Okay, I'm on 7. We're just going to kind of keep going. You guys feel it? I'm on 8, 9, and 10. Going back each time. Excellent job. Okay. Good. All right. The next one, just go ahead and uncross. And the movement on the next one is I'm going to be kind of like in a curl here. And I'm going to be bringing it up like this. But again, I want you to kind of see this from the perspective, okay? I'm not moving my arms. This is me moving my arms, okay? I'm moving my back. My arms are pretty much staying in the same place, okay? I'm pulling my back, okay? Using this to pull it back, okay? Tight, tight, tight that back, okay? Good. I'm going to watch you guys do it for a second because I'm tired. Okay. I want to see these guys. I want to see you guys get it. Hot team. That looks pretty good, man. Are you pulling yourself back over it? That looks pretty good. Tiffany, I haven't seen your name until just now. You're doing awesome. Good job. Good job. Keith, way to go, buddy. You're feeling yourself, pull yourself back over. Yeah. Keith, can you give me a yes or no? Do you get any sensation in your low back as you're doing that? Do you feel it tighten up? Nice, good, excellent. Cool, okay guys. The next one, when you're ready, we'll free up the band here. I call these pull-ups, okay? Like resistance band pull-ups, because it's the same thing that I would do if I was doing like pull-ups on our equipment over here. All I'm gonna do is when it's up here like this, is I'm gonna pull my shoulders down again, okay? Big surprise. So everything is the same. So even from here, see how I go back, okay? As I pull through with my back, my arms follow, okay? It kind of creates the momentum for me to get that movement. okay? So that I know that I'm deep into my back, okay? Going from high to the tip of your chest. Going from high to the tip of your chest. Good job, gang. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Tessa, way to go. Nice. Excellent. James found a band in that band. That's awesome. Good, good, good. All right, guys. All right, so I want to work a couple of concepts based on what your bodies have kind of just learned, okay? You've learned, hopefully, a little bit more of how to dig into your tummy by just pulling it in, okay? Okay, or some way that you can sense that you can bring it in or get some tightness in there. And you've also learned about pulling the shoulders back and how it can kind of dump you back. So in working a couple of challenges that we might have sometimes, like picking stuff up from the ground, okay? If we have to go over the side here, a lot of times people will hold on if they can, or brace if they can, or they'll hook back here if they can, and bring themselves up with this other arm, okay? In a sense, we're using our arms to do everything as opposed to trying to figure out a way to use our trunk, okay? I wanna show you what kind of like a big move would look like, kind of ballet style, and then we're gonna kind of make it like a little bit more refined and see if you guys can get it, okay? If I go down to the side here like this, and I do like a big backstroke like that, it's gonna pull me up, okay? Again, if I go down the side here and I do a big backstroke, it's gonna pull me up. Watch what happens to my back, everything we kind of just talked about. I go down to my side here, I do a big backstroke, see how I dump back over my chair, and I come back up. Okay? Yeah? Nice job, Tiffany. Pretty close, hot team. Okay, pretty close, bud. Good job, okay? A lot of people got it. Hot team, come on back up. Use your arm to come back up. Let's coach you into this, brother, okay? So you went all the way to the floor, man. It's gonna be a long ways to kind of come back up. Start a little bit and then get a feel for it, okay? Start a little bit and get a feel for it. If you can maybe grab some of the spokes or kind of just keep the spokes from checking you from going over too far while you get a feel for it, get a feel for it. Because I just need you guys to get a feel for it, because the real movement that we want to do is, instead of doing the whole arm, which is great, and you can do that, I want you to just to try to do it with your shoulder. So if the arm was up here when we reach down and we touch, can I still do the backstroke with just my shoulder? You saw it right there, yeah? Okay? I still do the backstroke with just the shoulder and it pulls me right up, okay? Because I'm getting up into that, okay? So everybody looks pretty good on that. A team, work on your range, okay? And work yourself down into it as you're feeling yourself. You really got to try to get back over the back of your chair, okay? All right, gang. Let's go ahead and everybody let's hit. We've already hit several on this side. Let me get 3 more on this side, and then let's get 10 on the other side, okay? You can do the whole thing, okay? Or you can just do the shoulder, trying to pull it back with the shoulder, okay? Good job. All right, let's switch sides. We'll try to get 10 on the other side, pulling it back with the shoulder. Good. Great job. Team, this side is easier. Yeah? Good job, gang. Good. Good, good, good. Guys, that was really, really good. Everybody still doing okay? Give me a big wave or a thumbs up. Everybody still doing all right? Okay, awesome. Awesome, way to work it. Hot team, that's a great job working your range through there, trying to find your back, okay? Good, nice job, nice job, nice job. There you go. All right, guys. So another big challenge with that, okay, that was like one arm kind of coming over. Another big challenge with that is if we do kind of go over, how can we use the back to pull us back, okay? That's kind of why I asked people to get a pillow here for today. If you feel like that would be helpful to kind of take up some of the space, okay, between you going forward, something where you can kind of go a little bit into it and then come back, okay? You don't have to go that far forward with this, okay, to get a feel for it, okay? You can start here and just pull back, okay? If you want to, try to go just a little into the pillow and then come back if you feel like you can get it, okay? What this is, in a lot of different like CrossFit or fitness classes, one of the things that they like to do a lot of times with wheelchair sports is like a burpee or a modified burpee. And so people will come down and they'll touch and they'll come up here and they'll clap. Okay, if they can't do that, they'll grab their chair, they'll push off of it, and they'll come up and clap, or push from their knees and come up and clap. And all that's great, but again, we're just using our arms instead of using our trunk. So it'd be nice if you could just kind of come, pull the shoulders back and come up and clap, or pull the shoulders back and just end up here, okay? So being able to do it with your back is gonna make it a lot stronger, okay, for you than using your arms, okay? You're gonna be able to get your trunk involved into it, okay? Coming forward and coming back as best as you guys can. That really does look awesome, guys, okay? Pulling those shoulders back. So again, you're just pulling those shoulders back, trying to get that big, heavy arch, okay? Good, good, good. Really and truly excellent job, gang. Excellent job for everybody here, getting in their back and pushing these movements. We have a little bit more time exercise-wise, but because everybody has so many different things, is there any way, Mark, that we could open up the mics and I could take any questions or anything just based on what we've done here so far? Because this stuff is really essential and really important in helping you with your trunk stability in your everyday, day-to-day lives, okay?
Yeah. Give me a minute. Let me get this figured out. Oops. Let's see. I'm getting some people there.
Cool. So Mark's trying to get everybody unmuted here. And then if we have some questions or anything based on what we've done.
If anybody wants to come on, then they could just go off mute and then ask you the question.
Okay, yeah. If anybody wants to ask questions, come off mute and go ahead. Okay. Anybody have any questions?
I got a question, man. So for those of us who don't got no hand movement, we're just supposed to be doing the movements, right? Just following you, making the movements as if you're a resistant band.
Absolutely. And so for the most part, for your movements, Keith, if you don't have hands and you can't grab like a resistance band or get some like grip assist gloves to help you hold on to like a band, your best bet is going to be working just the trunk movements, you know, and trying to like generate that forward movement by pulling your stomach in. Is there a way that you can get your hands over to your belly at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you want to do some of the forward stuff, you can do like one hand at a time, put one hand on your belly, and you want to try to feel that hand go in as your arm moves forward. And it doesn't have to be a lot, okay? You just want to make sure it happens in the stomach first. It's almost like as my stomach draws in, it makes my body do this, okay? Which pushes my upper body forward so that I can take my arms with it with a little momentum, okay? It doesn't have to be a lot. And then the stuff in the back is just trying to get it so that your back arches over, okay?
Thank you.
Any other questions? Well, cool, gang. That was really, really good. Getting through and doing a lot of stuff for you guys trunk-wise. There is one more thing that I asked you guys to grab, and not everybody has it, but I asked you guys to grab the water bottles that are filled 3/4 of the way, okay? this is an exercise that I love to do. It's really, really easy on your joints if you have these water bottles filled with some sloshy water. If you're using like hand weights or something like that, Tessa, if you're using hand weights, be careful because you're holding that weight and it's going to be kind of hard in your arm after a little while. So only do a few and then take a break. Okay. For the people that have some water, the natural like sloshing movement of the water in here is easier on your joints. And it kind of feels like a battle rope. Okay. Battle ropes are those big long ropes that they have in gyms that people will sit there and they put those big waves in them. And that's what we want to do. We want to just start hitting like a little bit of a battle rope, alternating battle rope, okay? Good. Is everybody waiting to get some? Tiffany, Tessa, and James and I, Keith, we're already started. Okay, but we'll wait. We're just warming up. We're just getting started. James, you better hang back just a little bit, buddy. Let's get it on. Good. So we're going to do a few movements here, guys. Waiting for everybody to come in. We're getting close. Watching everybody's gear as it comes on screen here. Almost there. Ruthana, do you have two of them or you have one? You got one. She's got one. One's coming. Team, did you get some water bottles?
Just got her, yeah.
Got him. Good. All right, guys. So here we go. We're going to get started. We're going to count it down from 20, okay? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, little ones together, guys. This is just getting started, so save that energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Turn them inwards like this. Short ones together like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can be out here too. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice and easy big ones. Big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Big ones together. Slam it down. Make that water splash at the bottom, okay? It's like a sledgehammer on a tire, okay? Hit it. Slam it down. Good. Here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to cross them. Over and switch, okay? Over and switch. This is a good one to work that back, pulling yourself back up over that chair as you go back. Good, here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, for all you guys that are still in it, we're gonna start playing the drums. You're coming down low, doing that drum solo down low, doing that drum solo in the middle. Okay, doing that drum solo up high. Back to the middle. Back down low. Good, back to the middle. Back up high. Good, back down to the middle. Almost there, gang. Back down low. Good, nice. Out to the side. Good, here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job, guys. Excellent job. Okay. That's a good burst of cardio. The sloshing of the water is easier on your joints than having regular hand weights, okay? All those little impulses actually kind of hit your core a little bit too, okay? So while you're doing all those movements, your body is figuring out how to balance itself and naturally firing its core, all right? Your posture muscles, your balance muscles, and your locomotion muscles are all controlled by your unconscious nervous system. So when we do stuff like that and we're just going for it, your body's doing what it's supposed to do. So great job, everybody. All right, does anybody have any questions? That's it. That's all I have for you guys for the workout here today. Everybody is good?
Thank you.
Thank you. Good job, man. If you have any questions, if you have any questions, there's a lot of suggestions we can give you to help you with your back.
Thank you.
All right.
So when you're doing exercises, how many do you like people to normally try to get?
What do you mean as far as reps?
Yeah, if you're going reps or time.
You know, it depends on what your goal is. You know, for the most part, for me, my goal is to try to make sure that they're doing it in a quality kind of form, because I'm trying to get them to reset certain muscle groups so that they're able to find movement again. And so at first, usually I try to just drill the right form, and then through repetition, perfect that. And so those reps can be, in the beginning, can be just as many as it takes to kind of get the form, or as many as it takes for them to get tired, or once they have it, you know, doing different sets. There's different kinds of ranges, guys, that we can work in that are going to kind of help with different levels of training, you know, whether we're trying to train endurance or we're trying to train in strength. You know, right now I'd be really working on trying to train technique, okay? Trying to get in there and trying to feel that technique. And in doing so, sometimes it's going to be reps, sometimes it's going to be an isometric hold, okay? And so in both of those, we're going to get different sensations. We're going to learn different things. What I mean by that is that one of the things that we worked on a lot is the back, okay? The reason I want you guys to get your back is because I'd like for all of you to be able to reach out in front of you without worrying about falling forward, okay? I'd also like you to be able to reach over and grab something on the floor and just sit right back up instead of having to push yourself back up, okay? I would like for all that to happen. And so we've got to get those low back muscles engaged by pulling down. And then as we have these engaged, we might hold those low back muscles engaged as we bring the arms up. Team, we talked about this a little bit during the workout, and it helped you kind of get your arms out a little farther because you kept it engaged in like an isometric hold. So again, it kind of depends, Rob, on what we're trying to do for each one. Whether we're just trying to get some reps, the first thing is I've got to get the technique down, you know, so that I know that everybody's firing into their torso so that we can support the limbs. Okay, good.
Good. Any more questions? Let's give
You guys
Jeff.
did great. Super creative. James did a seatbelt pretty much for the whole workout. That was amazing. So, well, thanks, Mark, and thanks, Angel Cities, again, for letting us do another workout. You guys did amazing. If you have any questions, we're Abilities Recovery Center about the workout. Please feel free. Angel Cities has our contact. We'll be happy to give you guys suggestions. You know, call in, and I'll be happy to give you guys suggestions if I can help out in any way.